That's a nice little tool to use to keep track of your progress. Now, let's say that I've got some content on my computer. I've got a podcast, or I've got some kind of interesting audio with the text, and I'd like to create my own content in here and synchronize it. Let's go ahead and do that real fast. Let's create a brand new book. Let's call it Demonstration, and nobody is really the author. Let's select a language for it. How about English? And let's just call it that. Here you can mark this book as private. That will hide it so that only you will be able to see it. But as much as possible, if you can leave books public, as long as you're not breaking any copyright or anything like that, then that's your best situation, is where you're going to create a book, you're going to align the text and the audio together, and you'll be able to get the benefit out of that by using this tool and listening and reading to that content. But also, if it's public, other people can get the same benefit from all of your efforts to synchronize the content. So as much as possible, if you can leave this public, that's great. Let's create this book. Okay, so there's not much here yet. It just says create content using the buttons above. So let's create a brand new chapter, and we'll give it a title. You name your titles of your chapters according to the order that you want them to appear. So by default, chapters are ordered alphabetically. So if you don't want them to be ordered alphabetically, you need to put a number at the beginning, like number your chapters or something like that. So number 1, it's a nice natural ordering. So number 1 will always be sorted before number 10, for instance. Let's just call this first, and let's upload the MP3 file. I've got a demonstration audio, and let's create that chapter. Now the audio's been uploaded. What we want to do is align some text to it. So let's click this align button to synchronize some text to this audio. Okay, it's loading up the audio. Here's the waveform of that audio, and let me copy over the text. Okay, I've pasted it here. Here you can't use your spacebar to pause and play the audio, because here when you're editing text you might need to use your spacebar. So instead you can hit the tab key on your keyboard, or you can click this play pause button, but that's not very convenient. You want to just use your keyboard when you're aligning text for the most part. So let's click tab to listen to this audio.
LR Hub Demonstration. Have fun while listening and reading.
Okay, cool. So let's synchronize some things. Let's listen to this LR Hub.
R Hub.
Okay, so we've got the audio cursor positioned where we like. They just said LR Hub. So let's put the text cursor here, and what we can now do is hit enter to synchronize at this point. There, so this kind of split the text into 2 pieces, and same thing with the audio. So LR Hub is this first section, demonstration and all the rest is the second section. So we can just continue listening to the audio, putting the text cursor where we like, and then hit enter to synchronize at that point. Demonstration, hit enter. Okay, cool. Now what we just did here was, like, this is a title basically, and this is kind of representing a new paragraph. So let's do that. Let's format the text. That's what this button over here is for. Create a new paragraph here. So it'll split, create a new paragraph split. Okay, we can clean up that extra space. So now we have 2 paragraphs, LR Hub demonstration and then the rest. One other thing we can do with paragraphs is mark them. Like, here's a title. That's a nice bold title. This is just a plain paragraph. Let's synchronize the rest real fast.
Have fun while listening and reading. LR.
Okay, I put a split point at the very end here. You only heard while listening and reading, and this part is more like just a comment. So let's mark it as a comment. Okay, so it won't count towards the number of characters in this text or anything like that. Cool, so we can navigate around and jump right to that point in the audio. We can edit the text. One other thing you can do is if you've inserted something accidentally, like I accidentally split the text here, that's not correct. I want to undo that. So what I'll do is put my cursor back here at the beginning, and I can't hit the backspace, it doesn't do anything. But if I hit Control, if I hold down Control and then hit backspace, it'll delete that split point and merge these two back together. Cool, so I can hit the up arrow, go up and down, navigate in that way. I can also hit Control up and down to navigate one section at a time. If you accidentally create a paragraph where you didn't want one, you can remove it by clicking this X. Okay, but let's put it back because we like the paragraph here. Now the most important part is to save. Save your work. Very good, saved it. So as you're aligning, you can also go back to the player. After you've saved your work, you can click this link to say View in Player. And there we go. We've got the player loaded with our audio and our text, but our text is just displayed very nicely. We've got a title section, we've got this one paragraph, and we've got this comment section that's displayed a little bit lighter. So let's click on the text to play it.
LR Hub demonstration. Have fun while listening and reading.
Perfect. Okay. Hey, let's mark it. We listened, read that one. Cool. Okay, I think that's about it. So other things really quickly. Actually, I guess that was about it. Okay, so yeah, upload some content, align it, have fun, listen and read, mark your progress, use pop-up dictionaries, and if you have any problems or questions or ideas, be sure to click here and leave some feedback. Your ideas are important and they're going to drive future enhancements. Okay, thank you very much.